All in all, how are we doing? It's a Friday. So I've had a cancellation first thing, which was for an Ariel and a T5, but he's apparently got gearbox problems or clutch problems, so he's not coming in. I do have a mountain of tidying to do, and also a ream of emails and quotes and things I need to get done, because people are waiting on prices to get jobs booked in. And then we can crack on with the box. We've got to extend the power cables to the subwoofer, bolt them through the side of the box, so we've got like a proper bolt-in terminal, so we can use some really good ring terminals and have a proper fix on it. We've got to paint the bottom, maybe do another coat around the box as well, so it's all uniform and looking, you know, not patchy or the same black. It's like a weird paint Duretex. It's like an off black. It's almost kind of like a dark grey, but when it's rolled on with a bubble roller, you get like a really nice textured effect when it hardens. So yeah, we can kind of do that today. Hopefully that'll be done, ready to rock and roll. Get the sub in, power it up and see what it does. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? We've got a break in the weather today. We've got blue skies at the minute. Bit of ice on the window. Blue skies at the minute. We're supposed to have like two sides of weather storms basically. There's wind and rain off to the left and cold to the right, but we're slap bang in the middle of the country, so we're kind of getting, well, I say slap bang in the middle, we're kind of middle of the country. So we've got hopefully a clear bright day today, sunshine, but I doubt the temperature is going to get above freezing much. Oh, we need some diesel. We just noticed the lights come on. What are we at? So we're at -1 at the minute. I'm going to get off to work, get some brekkie, start the day. See you soon. Happy Friday, dudes. Nearly the weekend. Oh no, it's cold enough, the gritters are out.
Stop blowing holes in my ship!
Oh, I hate that sound. Right then, dudes. Been to the shops to get some supplies. Look at that bad boy. Reached the end of the port to give it a paint. We've got the bottom obviously now to treat, to cover. Inside the port to paint. I've got some black sealant for the inside, so we can kind of just go around on the edges and make sure we're all airtight inside. Some spare wood glue, the old Gorilla. So we're going to mix up some Duretex, this bad boy here. Drill our holes for our power and ground, or positive and negative for the speakers to come through. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do 4, so we'll have four bolt holes, 2 negative, 2 positive, so if he ever changes his amp and wants to bridge the sub rather than trying to remove the sub, he can cross the terminals here and then bridge it that way. Forward thinking, right? So we're going to crack on with this, see in a bit. Excuse me. Right then dudes, let me just silence this. So box is pretty much there. Shush. We've got our ins and outs extended, and we've got some bit of carpet, bit of fibre tape on them just to keep the cables from banging inside the box, because that's what you don't want. Ring terminals on the inside. We've drilled our holes through the box just at the back there, and then what we're going to do is basically bolt through into the box. So we'll have positive and negative identified for each subwoofer, and then obviously if he needs to bridge it, he can do it from this end rather than messing around with inside the box. Right then dudes, we're done. So port is painted, sub is in, we've given it all the proper coats, we've got a textured surface, and it does sound really cool. We've done our bridging and our bolt on the back. So he's got 2 positives, 2 negatives, and obviously if you put that to there, we are running up to, instead of half an ohm, it's down, it's up to 2 ohm. So it's kind of running stable on a normal amp. He hasn't got the big amp that runs like half an ohm stable or whatever it is. It's stupid, it drops really far. He's got the 3000 watt amp. So he's not going to be able to bridge it down to half an ohm because it would pop the amp. But it's kind of ready. It's going to sit and dry tonight. Ring him tomorrow, get him to pick it up. That's it, done. I'll see you all bright and early in the morning. I'm going to go home and have some soup. Anything you want to ask, get them in the comment section. Other than that, see you in the morning, boys. Ta-da! Morning, everyone. Saturday. -2, very frosty outside. I don't know whether you can see the ice on the front windscreen or not. But yeah, freezing fog out, very cold. Just turn that down a minute so we're not getting blown away by wind. There we go. So in today we had a Fiat. It's the second time the guy's cancelled at short notice. So I'm not going to accept another booking from him because I just can't keep losing Saturdays. It's my busiest day, and lots of people want Saturdays, so yeah, frustrating, but it is kind of like walking day, so we'll see what comes in. Lots of people do turn up and go, I want this doing, can you do it now? And today will be, yes we can. Tonight we are going up to Cafe and Machine. Should be a good night. I need to kind of get out of the space that I'm in and kind of go and have a bit of a night off, I think. So we're going to go out there in the Chaser. Come on, love, she'll right away. Go. And I'm going to have a drink. Thank you, George. Appreciate the super thanks. But for now, we're going to get off to work. Go and pick up some brekkie. Probably get the heater on. I need to boil the kettle so I can get the Chaser washed, because at the minute it's minging. It's covered in quite a bit of dirt and stuff where it's been kind of used backwards and forwards here, there and everywhere when it's not been gritted out. And that's about it. So I'm going to get off to work. We'll see what comes in. The box is obviously done. I need to give Chris a shout, get him to come in and get it, put it in his car, show him what's what, go from there. Let him ruin his panels and blow his windows out. I turned it on yesterday, and funnily enough, I was kind of running it just to make sure everything was kind of airtight and sealed up. I was running it off my Alpine amp, which is kind of behind the kicker stand, and that is, I think it's an MRV 300, so it's like, in the scale of what that sub will take, it's nothing. But even at low, I was kind of trying to find all my old school like bass mechanics stuff from back in the day, and even low volume at 300 watts, which is, I say, nothing for it. It'll do 2,000, 3,000 like without missing a beat. No pun intended. And it still made the roof shake. You could hear, like, you could feel the air pressure coming out of it, which was really good. Obviously it's tuned to 33 Hertz, the magic frequency. But yeah, man, it was doing something yesterday. So I hope he's going to be impressed with it when he turns it on. Because even at little volume yesterday, I was like, man, it's a bit of a monster. So, see you in a bit. Gonna get off to work. We'll chat in a bit.